Yes, so my people, let's begin to let's begin to gather all my lovely and wonderful people on Inspiration Gist with Dora. Let me welcome you to yes, I want us to come in quickly. Let's talk. This matter is really is touchy. This matter is touchy. Yes. This matter is touchy, very touchy. Where are my people? Please, let's begin to gather here on Inspiration Gist with Dora. You're highly welcome. I'll appreciate if you just say hi to me and then let us know where you're joining from Lagos or from South Africa or from Australia. I see many friends. I have so many friends from all over the world. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you guys. Yes. So join us and say hi. The matter we are talking now is something I will really want everybody to be part of. Yes. We have seen it. There's a video that I made this morning. We can see this lady, our lady May, is making so much progress. Oh my God. I've never seen this kind of grace, this kind of favor. In fact, someone said her name should now be God's favorite daughter, and I can't agree less. I can't agree less. I'm so happy for her. This kind of development gives me joy, and that's why I want us to talk about it now. We see there. Yul Edochie, I want to start with thank you so much for joining Inspiration Gist with Dora. I would really love you to say hi. This is where I am coming from. So, sorry, a call came in. I need to just quickly take my phone. I'm so sorry. Yes. Okay, so then all right, so sorry about that. Thank you so much. So what I'm saying, we saw the latest development. In fact, in the last week, the thing is like is double without breathing space. Just few days ago, May Yul Edochie got verified on Instagram. We saw that. As if that was not enough, my people. The next thing is this scholarship from Laura Stevens School. Yes, for 5 pupils, both in secondary school and primary school. Pupils, okay, this is for her foundation. So, when this lady talked about this foundation, she wasn't even, it wasn't as if she's already a millionaire or she has so much money, but she believes that she's better than so many people, and which is true. So anybody that wants to touch her life should touch other people's life. You can see such a golden heart, such a golden heart. So what I'm saying now, why we are making this live streaming, for you to contribute. We saw our guy, Yul Edochie. He gave us reason when he, committed this heinous crime against humanity. A woman that has been there with you, of which you go about, the same you go about on social media, confessing that this woman is so nice, that she has been there for you right from the beginning, that even when you had nothing, that this woman has never complained. Excuse me, the same you, as in, it wasn't even as if it's a matter of after 30 years or after 50 years. Within the same period, you just came out and you decided to pay her back. Oh my God. Hey. You decided to pay her back by bringing another woman. And the next thing, not even that you brought that woman in quietly. Maybe, when you commit something that you're not proud of, you are so ashamed of, You do it quietly. No, I didn't mean that, you brought this woman in perhaps because of the baby or the pregnancy. You don't want the pregnancy, the baby to be called a bastard or something. And you took in this woman, quietly and decided to hide it. No, you brought it to social media, and the next thing, the one that really touched me most, you came to tell us that, and this woman brings something to the table. Hey, and what we all know what Judy Austin brings to the table, because she is in the Nollywood industry and she is a producer. I don't know how much money that she makes, but Yul Edochie, we are not insinuating. Okay, he said it. It came out. The video is out there. That's yes. I want to tell you guys the reason why, because everybody was against it. People were against it right from the beginning. So now, after telling us that the lady brings something to the table, I mean, each woman has something to bring to the table. So is staying with a woman now or getting married to a woman now is about bringing something to the table. Hey, oh my goodness. Yes, Veronica, thank you so much. We are happy for I'm even over excited, over happy for her. So you said it's because she brings something to the table. That's why he brought he brought her to his house, to his home. And that one is not even a quiet one, like somebody that just came in and she has this intention of displacing the person who has been there. If it's someone that just came in quietly and said, okay, I know I am not supposed to be here, I'm so sorry, but just let me manage. No, she came into this place. You see her posting every time on social media that Yul Edochie is mine, my husband, Her Excellency, you know. So if you are Her Excellency, what happens to the woman that you met there? The woman that someone said, I read one of the comments yesterday. The person said, this Judy Austin comes to feed in May's house, as in a woman that feeds you. Of course, it's possible. The person said she goes to beg somebody you've been begging for food. We don't know her history, how she started, okay? But I have heard it from all these comments here and there that she is so desperate about becoming famous. So the moment she was able to find her way into the industry, we don't know how she started. I don't know how she started, but she found her way and she wants to. You can see that she doesn't belong. All these other Nollywood celebrities, they don't regard her. She's not their class. Okay, she's not their class. Like some people say that she's just Asaba Nollywood. Asaba is located in the southeast. That's never even gone out for movie production, for shooting and all that. She's not national, not to talk of international. She's just someone who is very desperate to be up there, to be on top of this in the Nollywood industry. So she went about it. And when she started, maybe she started in a humble way, and that time she comes around to May's house, and she, of course, you know how it is here. When you visit, you will be offered food and all that. Somebody that fed you, somebody that fed you, you want to bite the finger, because you can say that May fed her because she allowed you to continue mingling with her husband. Okay, she allowed you to associate with her husband, thinking that you are just somebody that's the guy, one of those people that he's bringing up in the industry. So we can say that she fed you, because if the moment that she saw you, start associating with the husband, and she raised alarm or she became harsh and all that, there's no how maybe Yul would have continued with her. There's no how Yul would have continued with her. You know how it is when you give it to the man, fire for fire, and you don't give, you say, this woman, I don't like her, I don't want her around you again. And when the man sees that he doesn't have peace at home, he will just do what? He'll quickly say, okay, madam, I don't want, and for the fact that they don't have any issues in their marriage, say, if my wife doesn't want me associating with you, please, I want to have peace at home. But because she welcomed her as someone that is just a colleague in the industry, one of those people that my husband maybe is now working with and all that. So we can see somebody that fed you. So you turned around to bite the finger that fed you. That's why God is, her tears, May's tears, got to heaven. because this woman, her tears got to heaven. And why I'm making this video, or why I am so passionate about me and promoting everything that will give her joy, trying to encourage her. So thank you so much, Maria Tufan. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for the compliment. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, Sister May is a she's a great woman. And she has God's protection and blessing. Always, the thing baffles me. Just within a very short time, her Instagram, everybody is saying for you to get verified on Instagram, it doesn't come easy. So, but she's verified, and now people are already waiting for her. Madam, when do you want to launch this foundation? Somebody like Obi Kubana, they're already waiting, like, when do you want to launch this foundation? We are going to support you. Because it's so obvious that it is, excuse me, God is fighting for her. Now, coming back to our guy, because I want us to talk, I want us to, rub minds together. Our guy said that the reason he went for Judy Austin is because Judy Austin brings something to the table. whenever I remember that comment, honestly, I feel like, oh my goodness, bring something to the table. Money, nothing. What else? Money? Is it that May didn't give him children? Here, when a man, there are certain things that you say, okay, this is what made this man to get married to a second wife. Forget about cheating. Cheating is a different thing, because I can't tell you that this is what you do to a man for him not to cheat. Who wants to cheat will cheat. But for you now to consider bringing the woman home, there are certain things. One, you may say, this one has given me a son. My wife gave me only one child. Then let me bring this one so that I'll have more children. That's one. Or I've been having female, and I didn't have any male child from this woman. So this one has brought a male child. Let's bring her in. Or this one did not didn't conceive at all. Which one now? She had beautiful, cute children by the grace of God for you. She has male and female, in fact, even more male, because in this part of the world, say, it's only one son, only one boy. You cannot just imagine when you have a male child, just one male. What if something happens? This is not it. 3, and just a female. And so we can say that it is just money. You have told us that she doesn't give you trouble. So it's not as if she's a troublesome woman. It's not as if she's a contentious woman that when you don't have peace with her. You came out, your testimony is out there. And this woman is a peaceful woman, that she doesn't give you trouble. So my people, what else? Do you need to be told that it is just because of money? That's why Yul Edochie decided to embarrass her because of money. And that's why God is giving her that thing that your enemy, they are using to bring shame to you. That thing they are used to, try to make mockery of you. The way God embarrassed Hannah, yes, the mother of Samuel in the Bible, because the other wife was making mockery of her. God now blessed her with plenty children. So, my people, now that we can say that May has arrived also, because at the Instagram now they are the same level, verified account is verified account. And it's not about how many followers you have. It's about the activity on your page. The activity. When you post something, how many people respond, how many people comment, how many people like. That is it now. So May did not just only arrive, she has even overtaken. Because the last video that I made, I had to go because I was so excited about this development. I had to go and get the both accounts. If you can check, that's the last video I made. Yes, I think I had to go and get the both accounts and put them together to compare. You see, May's account is now verified, and when she posts something within let me say 10 hours, you have thousands comments. You have comments in thousands. Yul Edochie post something, over almost 24 hours, you still have like 60 comments. 40 comments, and when you open it, it's all about insult. So we can say that May has arrived. If Instagram, I don't know their yardstick for payment, but we know that if they are paying whatever, she will soon start getting money from Instagram. You see her YouTube, the same thing. She has a YouTube account. All of May, you can see just 2 or 3 videos. She already has over 3,000 subscribers, and you know how it is on YouTube. So that one also will be giving her money. Plus all her accounts now, people will be keen to get to be influenced. Yes, she's now an influencer. She's now everything. So she has started bringing something to the table. Now that May has started bringing something to the table, I know that Yul will not let her go. He now shuttles from Enugu to Lagos more often than before. He shuttles from Enugu to Lagos. People are saying that he wants to woo May. That, I don't know. Is he going to? My dear, exactly. When May is around them, when Yul is around the children, because once this thing has happened, honestly, it's not going to be easy at all. If it is something that happened between the couple, and the children are not part of it, they are not aware, it didn't cause them any embarrassment, it would have been easy to manage. But the children are already in it. They already have their own share of the shame that their father brought upon them. So, like you said, when he's around there, because I know, of course, May is not that kind of person, that she doesn't have that kind of strength, so to say, that you will not allow him into the house. And Nigeria is not like in the UK or America, where you can say, okay, you leave the house and all that. Here it's not like that. So he comes to Lagos anytime he likes. And so he shuttles between Lagos and Enugu. And when you leave, of course you leave, they know that you're going to that woman. When you leave, they know you're going to that woman. When you are back with them. My dear, I agree with you, Veronica. I agree with you. Okay, so the thing now is the matter, Coco matter, which I want you people to drop your comment in the comment section, because May is bringing something to the table now. If Yul comes back and abandons Judy Austin, because right now I'm very sure Judy Austin is not bringing anything again to the table. Judy Austin is not doing well again. How many movies has she produced this week? And if she has this year, and if she has produced how many movies, what sales? Because it's not just about producing movies. What sales has she made? Is her movies, are they in the cinema? There are some movies that, when they come out, they'll be you see them on the cinema making money. How many of our movies are featuring on the cinema, at the cinema? How many of them? I don't know. So what I know that Judy Austin right now, I don't think she's doing well financially right now. I don't think she's doing well. So if Judy Austin finally, this guy may start creating trouble. You know how this men, I don't want to believe that Yul Edochie is a gold digger, but that is what it looks like. I don't want to believe that he's a gold digger, because what can you say is because of a material things that you are putting your family into this kind of embarrassments because of material things. I don't want to believe that Yul Edochie is a gold digger. But let me just say, those gold digger of men, those type of men, how do they behave? Whenever the woman stops bringing that into the table, they will become very aggressive. If you agree with me, they'll become very aggressive. You can never, satisfy them. Anything you do, they'll get irritated because you're not bringing that in. That same reason, for that same reason, they went after that woman. Once the woman is not bringing again, you see them, they'll start looking outside again for another person. I have had people that all these things, they happen to. Once a man is a gold digger, so Yul Edochie is supposed to be a celebrity, supposed to be someone who is already made on his own, okay, in addition to the father's reputation. But the way the way he behaved, honestly, I am just tempted to start thinking he's a gold digger. Okay, so now that Judy Austin is going down. Because if you go to her page, nothing is happening there. Who wants to go and advertise something there? Who wants to? Now, if you go to her, how many movies has she produced? Even people don't even want to associate with her. As in, the other time it was birthday. It was birthday for two people in Nollywood. I think Mercy Johnson and Kate Henshaw. They ignored her, as in they ignored her. Nobody wants to associate with a home breaker because people will come after you. Say, okay, you, so you're her type. They want to even have their peace. They don't want online in-laws to come after them. Because the other time, this woman, what's her name? Yukere Anunobi, they have movie production. That's the enemy that they produced. And the way Judy Austin was big, taking pictures with everybody and posting on his Instagram, so that on her Instagram, so that people will say that these people are with her. People came after them, and many of them just decided to quiet. They don't want to. They just wanted to do their business and go home. So it's really difficult for her even now to make it in that Nollywood. That fame that she came for, she went about it the wrong way. She went about it through the back door. You want to steal another person's position for you to know it's wrong. When you want to go up, you want to pull somebody down because you are going up. You can create your own space. You can create. So many people are like that. When they want to go up, they just want to pull another person instead of eyeing somebody's position. Why don't you create your own? You want to be the wife of a celebrity, okay? Yes, so in fact, you can imagine the other time it was Georgina Onoha's birthday. She almost ignored her until people started. I think it was out of pity that she answered after almost 24 hours. She responded. She's having it hot right now. Okay, she's having it hot. It's not easy for her, but that is what she brought upon herself because you want to become famous. I read it somewhere that the the immediate past husband, because I learned that Yul Edochie is the third husband. Yes, the immediate one said that she was beating her chest, that nothing can will stop her from achieving her dream in Nollywood. She wants to become famous, so she went about it so desperately that she didn't mind. Can you imagine? Can you imagine an Igbo girl? Let me just say an Igbo girl, because in my place, so I don't know about every other place. In my place, we have this mentality that it is a man that is if I say it in Igbo, if you're able to understand, it's a man that no working at chumai, means that it's the man that goes after a woman and not the other way around. Even when you are, I know some of you may just agree that it's if you think it's outdated or something, but that is what the mentality we are brought up with here. Now, even when you are in love with a man, you don't go about saying it. You can your body language can say it, but it's not ladylike. It's not like it doesn't say good of a woman to be the one going after a man and say I love you this and you just stay, and the man is the man that's supposed to come. There are so many ways women can just give a man green light and all that, but for you now to say it. So for the way she came out to the public, she's a disgrace to everybody. Posting on her Instagram page, in my next world, I'll still be your second wife. That means, when you have something, you say, oh, in my next world, I'll still be your this. Means it's something that you are holding on so passionately about. In your next world, you will still be Yul Edochie's second wife. So whoever that is going to marry Yul Edochie in the next world, if there's going to be any next world, you have to know that Judy Austin is waiting for you. Judy Austin will not get her own husband to be first wife. No, she's waiting for somebody's husband, somebody who is already made. That's what she wants. A man who is already made. When a man is still starting life, we know how difficult it is. If you are living with a man, if you've had that experience, a man that is just starting life, that is not yet there, some men can get aggressive unnecessarily because they don't have money. So if a woman doesn't manage it well, they may have problem. So when this man said that this woman has been with him when he didn't have anything. He knows what he's saying. He knows where it's coming from. Sometimes it may be time to settle one or two bills, school fees and all that. And the man, men, when the money is not there, instead of them to just be calm, they're always like, because you don't have money, they are aggressive somehow and all that. So, and you were able to manage the situation, encouraging him and all that. And for him, to now be able to put himself together, go out there and work hard and make it, you see. So if a man is not well managed by a woman, he may not even make it, because by the time when he's still starting and the woman doesn't give him peace, he cannot put himself together. He cannot make progress. If the woman was, also always giving him trouble at home, if he goes there in the industry, he will not even perform for him to get to where he is today. So we can say that, yes, after backing him up, and and he's now, let's not say she's want to take the glory, but God used her, gave Yul Edochie a very good wife, supportive wife, that helped him to get to where he is today in life. And then all you want to just do is to come and place yourself as her excellency. Where were you when Yul Edochie was nobody? Where were you when Yul Edochie was nobody? So that is that on Judy Austin. But let's go back to our topic. So now that this guy wants to go home, we know he wants to go home. There's something that he posted on Twitter, but I may not be able to. He said, may una dey wash, may una take it easy. There's a way he said it. People should be calming down. That nobody can testify that what happens in heaven. Yes, nobody can testify what happens in heaven, that it's only those who have gone there. And if you go there, you will not come back to say. So if you people are watching, be calming down. Those who are watching him, because in the past few days, anything he posts on social media, people are watching him. Watching him means people are not, giving it to him peacefully. They are giving it, insulting him. If you watch that video that I just made a few hours ago, what he posted, the Anambra talent hunt, okay, something that is supposed to get people excited, but what did he get? People were just insulting him, say this one is a flop already. With you, this one cannot get anywhere, crossing the project. And that is not Yul Edochie's project, not even his project. The person hosting the show is Bob Manuel, another reputable somebody in the industry, okay, and some other people. So Yul Edochie is just one of the judges. But people are cursing. When people open their mouth and they are cursing a project, this project will not go far, this project is dead on arrival, it's not good. It's not encouraging. So this is what Yul Edochie has brought upon himself. And now that our sister is making it, in fact, she has arrived already. She has arrived. What will be the situation if y'all decides to put away Judy Austin? Somebody will say, is it possible? Don't right, Biakwa. Yeah, where will that one happen? But what if because he's a gold digger? What if he sees that Judy Austin is someone bringing something to the table, and he will start finding fault with Judy Austin? First of all, he will start finding faults. If Judy Austin days, they say, how are you doing that? And before you know it, he will start calculating, see what I have lost because of you. You know how it is now. We start counting, see what I have lost because of this woman. Yes. And by the time he starts counting his losses, kata kata, yawa go day. Trouble. And because he has a home, he can just decide to go back to Lagos and never goes back to Judy Austin. And that would be the end of it. The only thing that one will do she will start making noise, because she knows how to make noise. That one will start making noise. I know by now. You think she's crazy. And Yul is a shower of Judy. How you my dear, I don't know how May is going to take it. Well, what if people have been praying, and also I myself, well, recently, I don't know. I don't know what else to. Yes, of course, she has a plan. But you know, my sister, she has a plan. But in this part of the world, we have issues that restrict a woman. Sometimes you have a plan, but there are issues that restrict a woman from executing her plan. Let me give you an example. If you want to travel out now, in a place where I've seen people that this kind of thing happen, they just start to leave the environment, maybe leave the country, and just go somewhere they want to turn a new page and have some peace. Okay, if she wants to leave now, which I know, if she wants to leave, she has so many people that want to take her, help her to process her documents. I am very sure of that. But now you now want to bring it down to our society here. Um, the the children, she may not be able to have the mind to abandon her children. She would not, because I know she's a mother, and when you talk to her, that heart of a mother, she has it. She may not want to leave her children. And for these children to travel with her, they will need the father's consent. That's the issue. All of them, none is 18 years. So they will need the father's consent. And that is where the issue lies now. So you see that this guy may just, because of this, want to sit on them. Okay, I don't know. That's just the truth. If she's planning for divorce, well, until it happens, and when it happens in this part of the world, if you are going, if you say, I'm not marrying again, I'm going home, I don't want to, they will say, go, leave our children for us. You cannot take the children. That is for us here, that's just the truth. So even in some cases where the baby is, I've seen classmates of mine, they took this child from her. What happened? The husband died. Her case is even different. She lost the husband, and being a young lady, and after 1 or 2 years, said, and somebody started coming, very young, like below 30. Said, okay, I'm ready to remarry. And she's a Christian. She didn't want to start sleeping around. They said, okay, if you want to remarry, give us our children. We are not stopping you, but I beg, give us our children. Or you want to carry our children to another man? I said, no. That's how they collected, let me use that expression, these children from her. As at the time, she was narrating this thing. So I said, why don't you go to the welfare? She didn't take it the legal way. She did it the traditional way. The traditional way, you will just leave their children for them, no matter how old. Maybe you don't want to stay again. Harry, give us your children, go. Okay? So they will separate the children from the mother. That's why so many women, they will tell you, because of my children, because they don't want their children to go through that. You separated from their children, and then who is taking care of them? Either one brother or one sister or one, grandmother. It can never be like when it's their biological mother. And so, many women will just rather say, be looking at the children and say, because of you, let me just, that women can sacrifice. Women can sacrifice so that the man, whenever there is a new situation, and you see, okay, you now, who will now resign from this job? Let's somebody be able to stay with the children. Is the woman that will resign. The children are still small. Somebody needs to be staying at home. You get this kind of job. It's the woman that will get the kind of job that they give her time to stay at home. I'm not saying that it's not good. Me, I did it. Yes. So I'm not saying that it is not good. But what I'm saying, in return, and someone, instead of appreciating this woman, you don't go about bringing something to the table. Rose or Nama, I don't think this girl is man enough to do the right thing. He has thrown away what God gave him for what? In America, we call sloppy second, actually sloppy third. Refuse of many other men. Yes. What God gave him? God gave him this woman, so prayerful, so intelligent. Okay, imagine her, the level of, smartness or intelligence of this lady. She just started showing herself out on social media. You can see that she's a novice. So all this while that she has been with Yul Edochie, she's just there. I mean, we all have smartphones. Even to play around with the smartphone and go online, maybe she's somebody that's always very busy. Because I have some people, my friends, I say, I don't have time for social media. I don't have time for WhatsApp. That's you people's Instagram. I don't have time. You ask them, do you have Instagram? But no, I have Instagram account. Facebook, I don't do Facebook. Do I even have time? By the time they are not finished cleaning the house, school run, come back, do homework for children, go back to the kitchen, clean the house. The next day, you start the day again. Oh, which clothes will they wear tomorrow? And then start all over again. That's how people, so many women run their lives, as in this triangular. Oh, from the kitchen in the morning, you're already in the kitchen. They need to go to school. You drop them off, come back. I've not washed their uniform. I've not washed their stockings. I didn't listen. Oh, I need to rush to the markets. And from there, I'll go and pick them from school. We come back. They're doing homework. I'm in the kitchen. After that, I'm tired. You say, what time do I have for social media? So seeing me now that she has not been on social media, I can say that this is she has been very busy with family. Veronica, divorce not now. May we surprise your like rapture. Amen. Amen. Oh, amen. I like that. I like that. I'm not sure that she's filing for divorce. I'm not sure. It's just to ignore the man. I think the best thing would be to ignore him. That's to just ignore him. Just ignore him and continue with her life the way she's doing now. Going about her things, going out. If there's anything that she wants to go out for, be bold enough. Just keep living your life. I think that's just the best solution. Keep living your life. If he comes back home tomorrow and say that it's no more with Judy Austin, what will you do? Let him be. But you know the aspect now, honestly, at all. Say I've lost respect for him. I don't watch his movies anymore. African men are so insecure. My dear, you is the truth. You're right. I don't know why they don't respect. And they said, this is mentality they grew up with, that men are polygamous in nature. That is deceit from the pit of hell. I tell people, wait until, if you're a Christian, wait, have that, okay? If you have that mentality, you throw yourself into hell. That men are polygamous in nature. Said who? God created one man, one wife. So how come you say that men are polygamous in nature? Only in Africa. But in the other places where they respect themselves, because they know that a marital vow is a serious vow. If you break it, you have to seriously pay for it. If you break your marital vow, you seriously pay for it. And so people respect themselves over there. But here, they tell us that African men are polygamous in nature. You have to understand. And I ask, says who? Because God created one man, one wife. When God created the man, he gave him one wife. He didn't give him to and say, oh no, man is polygamous in nature, so let me add. It is along the line, men, started going their way, and they went into marrying more than greed, one wife. And even Jesus said it. Jesus said it, the New Testament, God hates divorce. He said it. So, African men is a pity. They need to accept those who are, you can say, who are Christians, who are disciplined, civilized. I mean, you like say civilized? I don't know, my sister. It's just a pity. Let me just say, it's just a pity that African men think that way. But I think the moment we get it right now, they will start changing their mentality. They'll start changing their mentality that African men are polygamous in nature. Says who? Who told you that women don't have that temptation? Coming, wanting to go and be with another man to test Who told you? It also comes, but the way women are brought up. That's why people keep saying the Bible said. I don't stop saying the Bible said, because that's what I live with. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he grows up, he will not depart from it. So African men are trained with this mentality that they are polygamous in nature. They can cheat and get away with it. So they don't control themselves. They already have it in there. There's a way that when you take something in, your brain takes it and your whole body psychology start working with it. Okay, that men are polygamous, so they can't control themselves. In a climb where they know that if you cheat and your wife catches you and then takes it up, that you're seriously going to pay for it. You see, people control themselves. Even when they want to do it, they know how to do it discreetly. They know how to do it in such a way that they are not caught. That's why you went about sleeping with a married woman. As at the time Yul Edochie started dating Judy Austin, Judy Austin was still in her previous marriage. Okay? Then you are dating with a married man without protection. For the whole thing to result into pregnancy is because there is no protection, right? If you had any control, if you have any self-control, you would have at least known you are a married man. You're going to mess around. You're not even protecting yourself. What if you contact disease? What if you contact HIV or something, any of these very serious sexually transmitted diseases? You now give it to your wife. Don't even consider that. And the lady was in a marriage, means that she also sees her husband. And you went about doing the whole thing without protection for it to result into a pregnancy, and then brought it the way you brought it. My dear, it's very disgusting. Sometimes when I think about it, I say, this guy, just like you said, Rose, the guy has lost, everybody has lost the respect they have for him. Everybody. So you can see that it was actually made. Sometimes I begin to think that, is it actually that Yul, maybe he's not actually the person that people think he is. Maybe this is Yul. Because the father has said that this guy has been a very stubborn child from the beginning, has been a very stubborn child. And I know some men that when they are very stubborn, when they get married and their wife doesn't like fights, their wife doesn't like drinking, their wife doesn't like, you see them begin to tame. They say, oh boy, you have changed. Say, my wife, I don't want to quarrel. The woman begins to shape them. Thank you so much. So you see, they begin to change. Inspiration with G. Thank you so much for coming on board. Their wife begin to model them, begin to shape them. If it's a man that used to fight all the time on the street, since he got married, doesn't fight again because the woman wouldn't like it. So maybe, and there are also some women that are, they are mad people. So when they get married to such a man, unfortunately, if they are that kind of person too, the guy will be getting worse. You see husband and wife fighting on the street. You see husband and wife, they'll go somewhere, they'll talk anyhow, they'll quarrel, and so maybe, just maybe, Yul May is the one who has been taming this guy, making him to behave in a more civilized manner. You see the way May talks. You see the way she talks. Maybe if he behaves somehow in the public and she will just caution, I don't like that, so please don't worry, I don't like it. So my wife doesn't like this. Oh, my wife doesn't like this and all that. And now that he's no more with me, he has brought out the real Yul, because Judy Austin is just like him, a mad person. You can see her coming out, always talking rubbish, always very loud on the internet, on Instagram, always very loud. So both of them, when they post now, they don't make sense. So actually, we can say that it's May who has been packaging this guy all this while. So maybe this is actually the real Yul Edochie. Maybe. I don't know. So my people, it's just a pity. Some women, what they go through in marriage, or what, people say that marriage is like ahiapa, that is market, this bag. Okay, this market, the goods you buy that are packaged, you cannot know the content until you open them, and when you open them you cannot return. That's what we say over here, that marriage is like ahiapa. When you buy, you get home to open, and when you open you don't return. So there's no return policy in marriage. So when you begin to see the character, you don't say, I didn't know that this and that, and you go. So actually, this may be who Yul Edochie is. Mm. Yes, so that's why we like her. Very, very civilized, the way she talks, the way she carries herself. Sometimes when I look at her, I even see that she's struggling. She's struggling to come out. This lady is a very quiet person. And even when she wants to talk, she's not that kind of, you see that she struggles, she picks her words. She's not that kind of person that is she's not the talking type. Yes. Okay, yes, it's a wrapped gift. Yes, so you have to open it to know what is inside. And when you open it, you will not return. So this guy is just a pity. This woman has been the one taming him. I can say that confidently now, because since he started with Judy Austin, you see how they both of them, when they started, they always come out and make some funny videos like that. There is this one they did together, saying, want to be a millionaire. I know it's money, money, money. She Justin was shouting, I want to be a millionaire. They thought they were making money from Instagram that period, because once they come out and do something, people will come to talk, people come to admonish and talk and insult and all that. So they were happy initially that, the more they are coming into our page, we are making money. Fine. Now they have made money. I cannot say they didn't make money. They have made money. But when you make money and you lose your peace, what do you call that? You won't be able to enjoy that money. When you make money and you lose your peace, you will not be able to enjoy that money. Okay, so now they have the money. Come and enjoy it. No way. So everybody's running from pillar to post now. Justin is trying to make friends with everybody. The way they dealt with her during this birthday period, some people pitied her. You have to pity her. So she has arrived, right? She wanted to arrive. Yes, she wanted to arrive. Now that she has arrived, because people now know Judy Austin. Before, nobody knew her. When this whole thing started, nobody knew her. When you say Judy Austin, who is that? Judy Austin, who is that woman? Nobody knew her. So now that she is now famous, okay, what next? Now that she has arrived, what next? She wants to begin to associate, putting herself in the but they've told her that you don't belong here. Their body language, and even some people tell her to her face, you don't belong here. So what next? So in life, it's not all about making money. It's not about making money. After you made that money, what next? If it is the money they pay her on Instagram for coming out and doing nonsense, and all they know, the social media platforms they know about to visit and the activities, fine. Made the money. But now what's next? Okay. She will need people to spend the money with. Yes, so she needs people to spend her money with. And now, who wants to? Nobody even wants to. The post that Yul Edochie put on his Instagram about the Anambra talent show, people are saying, somebody said, even millions, even if you give them millions, they are not going to associate with you. Once it's about Yul Edochie, they are not going. I know there are still few people who will go, but when you are advertising something, when you're marketing something and people come with this kind of comments, it can be very, very demoralizing, I can tell you. Even if at the end of the day, people still buy, but coming from this kind of comments can be very, very demoralizing. So these are the comments that he gets from around him. Now you have made it. Oh yeah, now. Hmm? Oh yeah, spend the money. Want to spend it? Of course. How do you spend money? You spend money by going to parties, dressing. If there is a shebi, they will give you. So let's see if there is a shebi now. Who gives her? Oh my goodness, this girl doesn't know anything. Life will teach her a big lesson that she will never forget. In her next world, if she wants to mess around and she will ask very well, what kind of woman is that person? Is she the kind of maid, Doche? If she is the kind of maid, Doche, she will run before she will run. She will think twice. In her life, will teach her a lesson that she will never forget. Okay? You want to make money, you want to be famous. Now you have become famous. Famous over what? Famous with snatching husband. Okay? That's what you want to become famous with. Okay, now you are famous. What's next? If all these people, they are doing something in Nollywood, there is a party or an event now, nobody's going to give her a shebi. I'm very sure they won't give her a shebi. They won't want to associate with homebreaker. Kate Henshaw, I think it was Kate Henshaw. Yeah, somebody was sharing the conversation Kate Henshaw and some other person, we are having about her. Yeah, if she deletes that, she posted her birthday, picture, and sent birthday greeting, and they didn't respond. So as people started insulting her, giving it to her that, oh, they won't answer you, she quickly pulled it down. And the other person, the same thing. So they were discussing. Say, I don't want to associate with homebreaker. Oh my goodness. So this is so interesting. It's so interesting. This lady, people will need to carry her. She's a analysis. she's data. Okay. People need to go and carry out a research and find out what kind of spirit is in her, because I don't understand the spirit that is operating in this Judy Austin. She's becoming synonymous with home breaking. So if someone wants to pray for somebody now, may you never meet Judy Austin in your life. May you never meet Judy Austin. May Judy Austin never enter your home. Can you imagine? That's what somebody's name is becoming synonymous with. Oh my goodness. My people, this is really I'm so happy for our lady. I'm so happy for our lady. I don't know if anybody wants to call in. In this show, you can call in live. I really forget. Let me drop the link, okay, in the comment section. So if you want to call in and say something, you are very free to call in. My own show is free of charge. You don't need to pay anything to call in. So let me see. Yes, so that's the link. Yes, so that's the link there in the comment section. Just click on it and I will admit you into the room. So you can also feature live if you want to have your video. If you want to just just feature audio, you can call in and give us your opinion on this matter. Okay. Yes, Yul Edochie is a big disappointment to many men out there. You see somebody like Obi Kubana, and Obi Kubana happens to be his friend. So why don't you emulate such people? When you're going out with people, you just decide to pick what you want to pick from them. Look, the only person that has, the made such comment as if he's supporting Yul Edochie in this second marriage is Larry Coatsworth, and that man is an old man. So you don't mingle with your friends who are your mates to learn good things, from them. People like Bob Manuel Udoku, these are, you can call them senior colleagues in that industry. You don't look at them as role model. You don't look at what's his name again? There are so many of them that are doing well. There's so many of them. Olu Jacob and Olu Jacob, you don't look at their marriages, those people that they didn't have any issue. They didn't have, and even your father, Pete Edochie, is also a role model to many people. He mentors people and he counsels people. He said that polygamy is just bringing confusion to the next generation, bringing confusion. Okay, my dear. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Okay, you're at work. All right, it's okay. It's okay. If anybody wants to call in, just click on that link and I will admit you and will have your voice if you're in a place where you can talk. So the father is a mentor, and also, a role model to many people. No, Yul Edochie, they say charity begins at home. You don't want to take your father as your mentor, or you go out there. Every other person, okay, you don't want them. It is Larry Coatsworth that you want to take as your mentor because he's the only person you can see him around him. The other day when they were shooting the movie The Enemy, you can see him around him. So maybe Larry Coatsworth is his mentor. Okay, it's a pity. It's a pity. Children, when you train them, that's another thing we should just be praying. We're praying as parents. When you train your children in the way of the Lord, giving them all kinds of values that you cherish so much, and they grow up, decide to go another way, so painful. I can imagine what this man, Pete Edochie, and the mother and the wife will be going through now over Yul Edochie of all their children. And this one just decided to be the one that will bring shame to the family, that will make people to be questioning the man's responsibility as a father, asking him, how did you bring him up and all that. It's really a pity. My people, and thank you so much. I think now this is after 5. Wow. I have to run now. It's been nice having you guys. I'm so happy you all joined that. I'm so happy. I appreciate you, Veronica, Inspiration with Jay, and all that, every other person that have dropped their comments in the comment section. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you came across this channel, maybe by hazard, as they say, by hazard, and you've not subscribed, you're not a subscriber yet, please click that subscribe button and join this family. What we do here is, thank you so much, Veronica. We promote good things that, will help our society to be a better place. That's what we do here. It's not every story out there that we bring here. We bring the ones that rub minds together. And I've seen that this channel, honestly, most of my subscribers are women. Perhaps because I promote May, and May represents, so many women out there. She represents so many women. Most women can relate with her. Okay. So if that's what my subscribers want, I bring the story here, and we deliberate all the time and encourage. If there's reason to share happiness, we share. If there's reason to deliberate, we do that. That's what we do here. So thank you so much for joining me, Veronica. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. But you didn't tell me where you're joining from. I would have loved to know, but it's okay. Inspiration with Jay, thank you so much. Where are you? Are you in Lagos or you're still there? And every other person who have joined the show, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. See you again very soon. So, bye.